Hello, survivors. Hello, welcome to the stream, guys. It has been a little while. How are we doing? Hopefully, everyone can hear me. I'm having one little issue at the moment. My volume seems a little low on my PC. I don't know why. I think maybe because I had to remove all the audio drivers and stuff, HD audio drivers that come with the graphics card. And I don't know. That might have messed with something on the reinstallation. Like my volume seems like half of what it used to be. Because I normally play at like my RTS is normally at 5 out of 100 on the volume, but now it's 10. And it seems around about the same. So, yeah, kind of strange. But how are we doing, guys? Hey, Cygnus.
Sounds good.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, man. 27 months, bro. Tier 1 plus as well. I do appreciate it. That little extra helps. It does. Thanks for tuning in, though, guys. So we've got in this stream, we've got Christian, Valiant, and 8page, top 3 of the stream. I do appreciate you guys tuning in. We also have Bretland to this. I know, right? I know. It's been ages, man. It's been ages. It feels like forever. Although it doesn't actually feel that long in terms of like, I don't know. I wasn't doing that much when I was away. I was just like doing chores and trying to keep myself busy because I couldn't even play games, you know. There's not much I could do. There's not much I could even do, unfortunately. We're going to get straight into the roadmap pretty much. The Death Hunt one. I'm going to do other ones first, just give people a chance to get into the stream a bit. Just these ones on the right-hand side, and then we'll get into the Death Hunt roadmaps. I saw some people saying that they were having some trouble with this one. I think there's a pretty easy character to use on this to counter the burn, at least. But yeah. What's up, Margot, as well? Welcome to the stream. Daylight, hello. What's up, Bashawn? Willy Boss? What's up, Mark, as well? Sly, what's up? Thanks for tuning in, guys. Oh, we've got a lot of milestones here. They should pop up on the stream. There we go. Christian, thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, it should sound okay because I just made it 10 instead of 5 on the volume. I don't think my sound should be any different. I can see like on the software I use to stream. It shows me the audio peaks and stuff, and it seems around about the same. So, but it's just I don't know. I got a fiddle. Like I only just installed my second monitor about 20 minutes ago. I was worried to do it, and I was like, I kind of got to do it. But we're here. We're good. Valiant as well. Thank you very much. That's 4 months for Christian and 9 months for Valiant. Thank you very much, guys, for the milestones. I do appreciate that. Why not run the stream a bit earlier? I do honestly run it a little bit later than I intend to. I kind of want to start my stream about 25 minutes ago at the latest. But sometimes, you know, sometimes things can get out of hand. I generally don't want to start my stream later than like in 5 minutes. So that's the latest I kind of want to start my stream, generally speaking. And the reason is because there's a lot of time zones. It's really difficult, honestly, especially midweek. When I do weekend streams on War, I generally stream earlier because I figure people are going to be up earlier a lot of the time, and you know, people are going to be at home. Like right now, it's 12 midday in some like large parts of America, and 3 p.m. midday, like the afternoon, in most of the rest of America. So, like people are in school and work and stuff. It can be difficult. I know some people don't necessarily work every day. Or maybe even they're working and they've got me on in the background. That's cool. I don't mind that, obviously, but it's just hard. It's difficult. Like Australia, I think they're just waking up right now. So it's like it's really difficult. It's really. I think UK is the worst time zone, in my opinion, for being a streamer. I think one of the best time zones is like one of the American time zones because you can just stream really early, and that's you're good. Who else we got? What's up, Thick Boy? Welcome to the stream. Daniel, welcome in as well. Actdude TN, thank you very much for tuning in. Cygnus, finally sorting works out. Yeah, I'm going to make some content on that tomorrow. It looks good. She's got buffed, basically. She's got buffed. Like, she's now got 2 passives. Sorry, not 2 passives. She's now got 2... like, she's exactly the same as she was before. But now she's got 2 roles. Plus, she has a little bit of a boost to one of her old passives. By 10%, I think. An extra... Well, like, if you want to be pedantic, I think it's an extra 20%. But it's an extra bit of damage. Welcome back. Thanks. Yeah, nice one, Brennan. Nice try. My membership ran out while you were gone, so couldn't share it. It's all good. It's all good. You can't share it right. Oh no, maybe you can only share it when you are a member. Typically, I try helping my faction with these roadmaps, but it's hard to do when I had trouble with it as well. Yeah, some of these ones seem pretty difficult. Like, you can't use infection on this roadmap because, well, you can, but you kind of can't because there's infection resist on a lot of those characters. But yeah, 2 roles. Yeah, she's gonna be a support character still, and the biggest issue was they said she was going to be a precision character, which would have been really good with her specialist skill because then she couldn't have her crit resisted. But she's getting a new passive. One of her passives is being removed, effectively, air quotes. And she's getting the precision passive as a secondary passive. So she's going to have 2 roles, effectively, because of that. And then they're combining 2 of her old passives. We can look at it in a second. It's on the web portal, but it looks good, honestly. I'm not sure how viable she is because a lot of the newer teams are more like fast and stuff like this, but like her day was like her best usage was when Rick was the meta. That's what she was there for. I think there are going to be some people who struggle with Rick teams still, obviously, but yeah, she's not going to be as effective now. Watching this in class, it's 3. Yeah, exactly. Europe getting lights out when you get started. Yeah, I mean, what is it now? 10:30 in some parts of Europe. Yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult. I can try and start like I say, half an hour earlier. That's the best I can do, really. Do you have any insider information surrounding RTS you can share? No, I do have some insider information, but I just can't share it. Like, basically, insider information means it's going to be covered by my NDA, which means I can't disclose it. Basically. Like, I know a lot of stuff when it comes to characters and stuff because I talked to some of the character designers and stuff like that in the past. Give my input on stuff they're designing because I know a lot about how mechanics work, and also it's just another what's it called? Another perspective or 2 heads are better than 1 sort of situation. Also, I do kind of like... I've got quite a lot of history on the game, so some characters and stuff pop out at me. Like, I recommend characters that could get characters and stuff like that. I think I can say this one. I recommended a character recently that we haven't seen for ages. Just because I randomly saw them, and I thought, you know what, we haven't seen this character, and this character was kind of iconic in an old era. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen. I just said, you know, this character seems pretty... like, we only ever got 1 copy of her, and she was awesome. Like, if anyone remembers Ellen, I think Ellen was a legit character once upon a time. 5-star era, if you were playing in that era, was great. And she has kind of a unique look, you know? Kind of cool, in my opinion, but yeah. Can complete new Easter roadmap because I don't have Heng. Oh, do you need Heng Yang? You gonna pull for Denise or Jesus on stream? Not on stream, but I'm probably gonna pull for Denise. I heard we're getting super duper mythic soon, and Locke wasn't around to confirm or deny, so went ahead and sold all my. I mean, that's it's one strategy. Super duper mythics. No, they wouldn't do that. I don't think. I think if we ever got anything new, I think we'd most likely have it where it enhances our current characters. That would be, honestly, I think we honestly need that. I think that would be a good thing, especially if it was something that we could acquire from running a roadmap and stuff. Okay, let's just double check what we need on the other ones. Okay, we need Skybound here. So we need 2+ of... So I need 3 key characters. I need 3 key characters because I'm going to have to take 2 randos every time. So we'll figure out the key characters. Let's just double check the team that we're going to come up against. Okay, we're going to have burn on us, and that's crazy amounts of burn. But I've got a character that we can sort that out. We've got no bleeds. So we need... it's the same team the entire time. It's the same team the entire time. We need to have it so we can control this character as well. Did I manage to infect him? No, I didn't. He's got 40% resist. You can maybe try infection, but I don't think it's worth it. Everyone's got resist here. I think, because their HPs are low at least here, the HPs might change, but you could probably get away with using 3 particular characters, right? And I think they're going to be quite accessible ones. You might need to go for the early nuke. Heng Yen, like someone said, is a pretty good shout. So the 3 key characters I'm going to use. I'm going to use Trader, because I need to just confuse that dude straight away. They have passives, right? Okay, actually, went well set. They have passives. Maybe the leader doesn't make any difference. All of the factions that I saw have leaders, but they don't all have attack leaders, maybe, actually. Maybe we just go for an attack leader. We'll just go for Trader. Yes. And then we can go for Rosita. Fast version, not leader. I think she's a damage roll character. The reason we're going for Rosita is it will get rid of the burn. She has burn cleanse on her kit, right? I'm not sure how many she cleanses. This character, oh, only this character. Okay. Maybe not her then. Who has burn cleanse on their kit? Do we just do reduction? So we do something like this, like this, dudes. So we can just have reduction. They get a few 100,000. Okay, I was figuring it could potentially get some other characters in. Jackie lead makes it a lot easier. Okay, yeah, sure, that's actually a good one. That's a good shout. Oh no, Jackie can confuse, right? She actually has confuse on her kit. No, I don't want you there. I don't know if I've upgraded my Jackie massively. You get bleed and burn and resist here. She's 9 out of everything. Okay. Doesn't she get like a first turn confuse? For 3 turns as well. Okay, that's pretty decent. So we don't need him. So yeah, Jackie sounds pretty good. Isn't she in the? Is she in the store right now, or she was in the store recently? So that's pretty decent. We'll just get a 1535 weapon on her. I think that's a good shout for the 3 characters. Now I could try and like go fairly heavy nuke, right? So Heng Yan's a massively good shout. Massive, because of the spread. Wherever this dude is. And then the last character, I mean, this is a promo, but you only need 1 copy of this character. And honestly, I don't generally recommend pulling for characters because I don't know what, people's rosters need different things, but this character would fit onto anyone's roster. So I think if you've got these 3 characters, it's really important. If you don't have her, maybe just another damage dealer. You could maybe take Zachary for burn, bleed. Sorry. Remember, we're just doing the 3 main characters first, then we'll just have the extra bonus characters afterwards. I'll put her on this far right hand side though. We'll give him a nuclear weapon. He's got a really good weapon. It's the faction assault one. Kaboom. And then she can use the weapon that was from a previous store. This one. And now I get a 20% attack boost. Just off these 3 characters. Pretty decent. Brutus or Titan for the normalize. Yeah, you could use Brutus or Titan instead of Laura. Should we do that instead? Like, I'll try and make it a bit more of an accessible team. Brutus isn't... Is Brutus... I mean, which one do you think is more accessible? Brutus or Titan? Probably Titan, right? I don't know if I can do this. I don't think this works. Oh, it does. Okay. It does, but it doesn't give me any... Yeah, it must be because it's on leader skills or something. Okay, we'll clear that. Brutus was in last event shot. Okay, we'll do Brutus then. Brutus is a strong character, right? I haven't used Brutus that much. We can put Brutus next to him, right? He's got base 1535. And I don't think he actually has got base 1535. I don't think that's true. He does actually have base. I'm not going to use that though. We're going to give him the monster weapon. Where is it? Oh, damn. It always takes me to like the middle of my weapons for some reason. We're going to give him this weapon. Actually, no, because other people might not have that. I mean, I'm going to try and make it as... We'll just use his base. You know what? We'll just use his base. I think all these weapons are accessible. This is the weapon from FA. Really, really good weapon for fast characters like Heng Yen and Agent 46. This weapon isn't as accessible, so I'll do one that is... This one was on a battle pass. But this one is the same weapon but crafted. Exactly the same weapon. I don't think it actually matters what weapon she's got as long as she's got a 1535, honestly. So that's the 3 like starter characters. They've got decent-ish damage. Now the last 2 are basically going to be support characters every time. So the first time around, should we? Let me just double check something. Should we just see what characters are in the store? We'll see if we can just use the characters that are in the store every time. Mythic Market. Okay, we've got Carol, that's decent-ish. Gentleman. Yeah, okay. Carol, Gentleman. I'll just use those for the time being. It doesn't matter too much. My Gentleman's decent. I think I have tiered him up. She's a medic, right? She is indeed. Okay, I'm not going to use too crazy weapons on these guys. We'll use a fast healing weapon. This one. You can get this in the store. And then, wasn't there a good weapon for... I mean, actually, we'll use the damage weapon. We'll give ourselves a buff. If you can get an alert character in one of these 2 positions, you can just give yourself a buff. What are we looking for right now? We're looking for that. Whose pistol is it? It's Laura. Is it Laura? Okay, it's Laura. Okay. So we'll get a 20% attack buff. We'll see how good this is. We'll see how good this is. So we should use Brutus on him every time straight away, right? Now I can't remember how it works with Heng Yen. I think I'd have to go back and watch my video. Man, we've got a 5% infection on my Carol, so we can get RNG'd a little bit. Doesn't she actually heal when she does a basic attack? I think she does. Heng Yen has Waste Not, so it's about who we target here. And in the Waste Not, when this specialist kills a target with an attack, a signature move, or adrenaline rush, any excess damage is dealt to 2 adjacent characters. So we should always... take a corner. The reason you always take a corner is because it will always do the 2 adjacent. And then the second attack will go either to the central character or to one of the other sides, and then unless it goes to this one, but like you're generally gonna take out or attack 3 characters. Whereas if I do this one, it could take out these 3 and then only go down here rather than the possible of 5. Right, if that makes sense. Anyway. First one's gonna be easy. First one, they're low HP right now. They're low HP. First one's gonna be easy. If you want to see my Heng Yan build, I have actually made a guide video on him. I think we just pretty much just do exactly the same thing again. Just use default, change 2 for each trait and autos. Well, whoop-dee-doo. Took no normalize, just the all-powerful Raven with the new carbine. The stun, yeah. What's up, Steve? Okay, we're starting to... Oh, did we not? We didn't kill him. We didn't kill him. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Wow, we nearly got that. Okay, we shouldn't have done that. They're going to start hitting pretty hard as well, aren't they? They're going to start hitting pretty hard. The last stages are insane. Okay, we'll get there. We'll get there. What holiday tunes were used for Act 2? I'm going to get there. I'm going to get there. We're doing Act 1 right now, and then we'll get onto the holiday tunes. Okay. Do they have mods? I don't think they have mods, right? No mods. Okay. Oofed. Oofty pops. St. Patrick's Day Rosita is a must on Act 2. I'm generally going to try and use more accessible characters if I can. Like, all of these are accessible, right? In some way. Like, God Mythic will. Okay, there we go. That's the worst case scenario, I guess. Is she gonna heal when she gets attacked? Every time? Is it every time? I thought she only healed adjacent teammates. What? Heal all teammates by 30% of their max HP. Damn it. We're just gonna have to nuke her, aren't we? That's the only chance we got. I love the way this guy's just going around nuking my team. Man, didn't even get her. And she heals for 30%. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do we need a heal reduction weapon? No, we're good. We're okay. Okay, we should be right now. Although, he's just going to start one-shotting my entire team, isn't he? Uh-oh. We're going to have to do this again. Although, absolute defense, I don't think it's going to get us through it. What's up, Logan? Welcome to the stream. Don't they have infection resist? They do, yeah. Also, look, wanted to say Brutus doesn't have 1535 on base weapon. You changed yours. It was improved magnified strike. Ah, okay. Is she actually going to do this? Legit, guys. She's going to do this. A little bit surprised. A little bit surprised she 101 there. She must have absolutely defended quite a lot. That was starting to get tough. That was starting to get tough. Now we've got to do is swap out 2 characters. I'll keep her there, and then we've got to do holiday heroes. What I'm probably gonna do is, I could either use Carl or Easter Eva. I think there's actually a lot of good characters here. Easter Eva. Maybe even. I not got her. Is she not a holiday hero? For some reason, I thought she was a holiday hero. Maybe use Slasher Beta. Should we use Slasher Beta? We haven't used him. Now, who's the front row? I think. Yeah, unfortunately, they've got burn bleed resist as well. They must have bleed resist. Oh no, wait. Doesn't he do it when he does his signature move? Yeah, he does it when he does his signature move. Okay. I guess the first stages are gonna be easier. There'll be 3 full passives though, so a bit of the change from typical romaps. Yeah, this is the. I mean, we did see it on the first one, right? I thought the first one was reasonably straightforward. Obviously, attack can be problematic to deal with. Thanksgiving Dad is better for camo in my opinion, and he gives attack up. True. Wouldn't he buff? He buff Heng Yen as well, right? It's a shame we can't get him to like rush turn 1. We'll do that actually. That's a good shout. And I think he was accessible as well. The problem is, right? At the moment, if you don't have, if you didn't get them first time around, they don't re-release these event characters, which is just trash, honestly. But we'll use him. He's going to give quite a bit of an attack boost as well. What's he going to give? 30%? Is it 30? Yeah, 30% attack boost is decent. It's decent. So you could maybe even swap out like Carol for a strong character and get even bigger attack boost. We'll try that as well. Rodeo is mad annoying. Yeah, I mean, I saw it. If Heng Yen was the one that got one shot, I wouldn't have been able to kill her, that's for sure. We'll swap out her for a strong character now. We'll just see, because we're going to get an extra 15% attack. Just take advantage of, I mean, it's not going to be... Wait, doesn't he get a boost with other holiday heroes or something? I can't remember exactly. We'll just give him a basic weapon. I can't remember what his base weapon is, actually. Oh, his base weapons... Oh, it's got splash. It's not that important. We'll give him just a basic 15 to 85. Okay, so now I've got 45% attack. How much attack does he have? Okay, he has 45%. What does his signature move do again? 3 random holiday heroes allegiance elusive for 2 turns, make a critical attack against an enemy with a 25% chance to make an additional critical attack. Okay. We're going to just keep doing the same thing. Brutus. Like, the fact that Rhodey is standing next to... you know who? What another thing would be good is like a defense down weapon. If you can defense down this dude, like there was a ransack weapon that had defense down on it. What's her HP now? Yikes! Yeah, we're not. This is where we don't one-shot her. We barely do anything actually. We took out him though. That's actually pretty decent. We're not going to attack her because. What does his thing do? Okay, we could potentially lose 3 characters here. Okay. Okay, we're gonna boost somebody. Who's getting the massive attack boost? Please be my dude in the bottom left. Who got 100% attack? Hello? Unfortunately, it's not my dude in the left. Oof. Okay, Guardian Shield save me. I'm good. This is where I have to nuke. She will heal. Hopefully we've done enough. Yeah, the basic attack one-shots are rough, man. I didn't see their attack stat, honestly, but I'm guessing it's crazy high. What do we need now? RTS or day one? I think Rhodey's day one, right? I'm gonna just cheese and take Rhodey, to be honest. No, she's not. Rhodey is... Oh, she's Saviors, of course. Duh. Let's go with day one. Well, never mind. Will this work? What was his thing again? Okay, he's not accessible actually. Never mind. We could try a little bit of burn. This would be decent. So we could try and get 2 burn characters for this. Who has burn from RTS? I don't think anyone has burn from RTS. He might be able to counter. He might be able to counter. Yeah, I'll probably take these 2 actually. But he may be able to counter Rhodey. I'll use his base weapon then. Okay, just make it a bit more basic. I know how team build, I just don't have my stuffs to where I can use the knowledge fully. What did I do? Yeah, she's gonna confuse on turn 1. Right. We'll just do the same thing again. Heng Yan's carrying, obviously. Now, if you don't have Brutus, I'll do the last roadmap without Brutus. We'll see if we can do it without Brutus. I think all you need to do is have someone who had a control, especially on these first ones. What's the sort of main damage you get? Not much. Not much. Not much. Your Heng Yan is nuclear. Yeah. I built my Heng Yan so that his signature move is nuts. I shared everything in my guide for him. I did it so his signature move was really, really powerful. Try not to kill him. Okay, this Maime's doing nothing. This isn't a good pick. Nick is not a good pick here. I don't think there's too many good picks. I'm gonna be honest. The RTS ones didn't seem that great. I might have to like figure out what I'm gonna do on the last stage, because the 3 base characters we got are really good. Really good, man. If only we could crit this. If only. Check the stats. Yeah, we'll do. We'll figure out a different team. I think Mirabelle's okay. Guardian Shields are quite nice. Let me think who we could use instead of Nick. Obviously, if you've got Raven, use Raven. But, you know, not really much else. You can maybe use, like, Sandy with a confused weapon. There is a confused weapon out there. Turn 2 should be able to... I'll use Sandy, you know what? I'll use Sandy. And there's, like, confused weapons. Like, this one. This was a Battle Pass weapon, actually, wasn't it? I think it was a Battle Pass weapon. We'll just use a standard damage. We'll go alert attacks. We'll get a boost. We'll get a boost. A little bit of a boost. Okay, checking the stats. 200k. It's the look at the attack, man. It's like 1,000,000. Before this isn't the last stage, is it? No. I don't want to mess up. I don't want to forget. Actually, I can rerun it. You know, I'm just gonna flee. I'm gonna not take Jackie. I want to see what this burn's gonna be like. I just want to see what this burn's gonna be like, guys. One sec. 190k. What the hell? It's a cheat code, that is. I need that. That's good. I love it. Oh, goodness. Okay, we'll put Jackie back in. Obviously, we don't want that ban. We kind of have to, like, have someone to stop the burn, because at the early stage you can see I was one turning them, but this one I don't one turn, so I have to be able to not get hit by it. Okay, we need to crit this. Okay, that's decent. That's decent. We can confuse the other two. Like, this is actually really good for this, because we can get double confusing. It's a shame that that deals damage. It doesn't attack even. What did we die from? Oh, we died from the infection. Oh, look at that bleed. Where did that bleed come from? Bro, what is that bleed? Oh, is that from her? That's from her weapon. Holy moly. What's his HP? Damn, that's nuts. Okay, so he's dead. And hopefully she is too. Oh, damn, I should have done defense down first. That's my bad. Yeah, we're not gonna. She's just gonna fully heal, isn't she? that's. Oh, okay. It's actually okay, because I thought he was gonna revive. I'm gonna do my signature move right now. It's okay. Man, that's 75. Where was it? 77k bleed. That's gonna be the stats for the next reset. Jesus. Oh goodness. I mean, you joke, but okay. I think Skybound is pretty straightforward, and the best thing about Skybound having X and X2, you only have to search for Skybound. I think I just would go for these two. Less support, to be honest, but it's decent. It's decent. And you want to get as much attack as possible if you can. I probably would go for a strong attacks weapon on this character. Get a little bit of extra attack. And we want to have a high attack weapon on this character. Just like that, basically. Just giving decent attack stat. And you should be able to get through this. We'll get through the early stages as we were before. But what's cool about this is I think after I do my nuke, I can potentially stun with Michonne and guarantee a stun. And then the burn would come through, so I could maybe counter the higher tier Rhodey with that. Rhodey didn't stab him in the back. She straight up stabbed him. Yeah, that bleed was rough. That was a 4-turn 77k bleed. Yeah. Yeah. The only way you're winning a lot of these is if you if you wreck them in one turn, innit? Last week, Romat, I didn't even finish the last 2 acts, so I already know I'm significantly behind. I mean, there's no such thing as behind. Like, this is mainly like single player. Remember, you're not really competing with other people. Just trying to get as much as you can for yourself. The last road maps were quite easy though. If you had John, like you could just get through those teams with just John. I only used John and Mike. Obviously, I couldn't make any content, unfortunately. But I just used John and Mike. Okay, so we maybe restart this one. I'm not sure. Oh, we stun the right person. We also burn the right person. I'll confuse him. We'll see. She got basic attack by her own team. Didn't count. That's good. Yeah, we got nabbed. I don't think this is the last stage. I think this is second to... Okay, it is the last stage. We have to crit, basically. We have to take him out in one shot. Because if we don't crit him... we don't get another kill. No, that was really lucky. That was really lucky. I'm going to actually restart because that was a bit too lucky. I want to just show how you can use Michonne 2000. There we go. So like now, I know that I can burn the top one and I can guarantee the stun on the top one. Her passive's proc no matter what. She's got to be careful. Unfortunately, we do kill this dude, but he's not that big a problem. How did she get out of stun? Scumbag. Try without Heng Yan. Heng Yan's really accessible though, but I mean it's hard to. I can maybe figure out like another. I'd say Jackie's a must. If you don't have Jackie, who's burn, bleed, reduction / resist / all the good stuff. Like Easter Eva. Bit slow maybe. I mean she's got adrenaline or whatever it's called, amped, but we use Titan instead this time. You have to have a normalized pretty much so that Vance doesn't come back. His first turn signature move as well would kill too, so I didn't use Jackie, but you must have used someone to deal with the burn and / bleed, right? Can't think of who it is. Is it Carol? She has something in her kit, right? Yeah. Carol. Okay, we'll use Carol. I mean, this is just not going to be enough damage. This is just going to... I mean, I guess we don't need to use her, but we don't really have a damage dealing leader. This is just not going to be enough damage now. Christmas Carol, yeah. Wang Fa. I mean, he's a defense leader. So you generally don't want to build too defensive. Let me just see something. 2-turn infection. Should we try a burn bleed team? We could just try a burn bleed team. Especially on this last one. It's viable. So we just get rid of these 3. Because they can be burnt. But the issue is my team can just get shreked real quick. That's the issue. So I need to like survive turn 1. And also I need to control. I mean, I'm gonna have to use a particular weapon to do it. Where is it? Gonna have to use a particular weapon to do it, to be honest. Oh, I already equipped the weapon. Okay. Okay. So we'll use this weapon. Now this one you had to buy, or you had to get from doing the roadmap when it originally came out. There's not much I can do about it. Because I need to stop this dude from doing his thing. And I can do that by critting her, right? So if I crit her... Yeah. No, I still... Oh, I have to do the sig to crit. Because I need to cleanse the... I need to cleanse the burn. Okay. Can I crit this? I can. Okay. So she can spread fire around. I don't think I'm going to be able to survive the first turn here though, guys. That's the issue. Like, half my team's going to get one shot right now. And it's not really like... It's not really like crazy high levels of... yeah. It's not really crazy high levels of burn and bleed. That's the issue as well. That's the issue. I mean, yeah. I think you have to just have something that can one-shot those in the top. The fact that they're standing next to each other, it's like setting you up. That's prime Heng Yen bait, you know? That's prime Heng Yen bait. These two being together... I mean, you saw what I was doing. I was blowing up this character, getting trait damage and everything, and my Heng Yen was just nuking it. I can just quickly show my Heng Yen. If you want a better detail on him, you can check my my guide on him. I doubled down on damage against tough, which obviously helped here. You could probably swap it out for like fast, because I don't think there was an alert character in that. Maybe fast. Yeah, there's 3 tough, 4 tough. It was 4 tough and a fast. This is Heng Yen basically set up. This is prime Heng Yen bait. Easy. And then the weapon you saw was the one from Faction Assault. Really important. That weapon is what makes him amazing. Really important. Talking of Faction Assault. Hey, what's up, Vincent? Used Raven for Vance, Rhodey, and hoped to confuse Ty. Worked okay, but still... but could still get blown up. Yeah, I think Heng Yen was a solid pick. Obviously, the last stage, I had to wait for him to rush because Rhodey is like tanky as hell. Rhodey was mad tanky. I think defense down would have been it. If I really wanted to get like a defense down weapon. Is there any characters that have targeted defense down? I don't think there is, right? I have a Paragon for crit damage, not attack. The mods don't matter too much. The attack versus is the most important thing on a damage dealer, right? Attack versus. This is what has the biggest impact on a damage dealer. Let me show you. Where is he? So on a damage dealer, these two. Well, basically all four of these are the most important mod. The least important mod is the best looking mod here, which is this mod. This mod has the smallest impact because all this mod does is give him how much damage? 9k damage. That's it. And it doesn't scale with, like, it doesn't multiply with his weapons or anything. It's a flat 9k boost. 9k damage is not that much. If they had a different mod in the top left-hand corner, I would sooner use it. So, for instance, if they had, like, it's actually hard to say. Because it's stat, it's never going to be anything but stat, is it? So, yeah. It's a flat boost. You know? It's a flat boost. So I'll show you in a team just to show you. If I go back to that team, I'll go to this team. In this team, he's got 102k attack. If I remove that mod, it's going to go down to like 93. See, it's a flat reduction. Whereas if I was to remove his weapon, right, which gives 55% attack, it's not going to go down to like, it's not going to go down to like 40. What would it go down to? I'm not actually sure. We'll see. It will go down to 90k. You see that? Because he's got a base weapon actually, because he's got a 35%. But you can see a 20% reduction on the weapon, but 27% on the mod, and the mod had less of an effect, like damage reduction. With a 27% mod, it went down to 93k. With a 55 to 35% weapon, it went by down by 13k or whatever it was. So, and it's because the weapon percentage damage multiplies with the leader skill of trader, so you get like a little boost there. I honestly think mods should multiply with the leader skill. For whatever reason they don't. I don't know why. I don't know why. Erling Haaland. That's the thing. Erling Haaland doesn't solo anyone. I know you're memeing, but like the funny thing about Erling Haaland, if you check his stats, he barely touches the ball in the games. He's just very efficient when he does. Really good player, of course, but he doesn't get many touches in the games. His stats are kind of weird. Young survivors, Sam and Tom. There we go. So you could potentially use Sam and Tom. I'll run that. The only problem is, I don't know. Do you think we could get a first turn nuke with that? What's his defense down? Like 30? 30, 40, 50? We're going to have to survive the burn. That's the problem. And we also have to somehow out damage his halo. I don't think we can do that. Okay. So Heng Yan. This one I couldn't one-shot everybody. But with this, there's a possibility, you know? What was the character we said? Sam and Tom. Don't know if he's damage roll. Oh, and it dazes as well, which is actually kind of good to a certain extent. The problem we're going to have is... Oh no, we've got her for the burn bleeds. And we can do confuse. I don't know, I don't think we're going to do enough damage here, to be honest. I don't think we're going to do enough damage. Doesn't really matter about the weapon, just needs to have 1535. Here's pistol. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this. Okay, what was the defense down? 40. Yo. The thing is, I need to kill him on the next turn. This is the last stage. This is the last stage. We lost Heng Yin. So I basically can't do it now, right? Yeah, I can't do it. He's gonna revive. Oh no! We got so lucky with a stun. We got so lucky with a stun. But you see that first turn nuke was really good. Yeah, I don't know how we could get through that otherwise. Maybe just get fortunate. But yeah, defense down is crazy good. Maybe you could just get lucky where it lands. Because he defense downs 2 people, right? Yeah, so like if it landed on... Like if I do this, if it lands on him... I have to confuse him. If it lands on him and Trader... Basically, you need to do it so it lands on these 2, and then when you nuke him, it has to also go up to Trader. Because then Trader will pass over the damage to him. He can't pass over the damage to Trader. So like in this case, it's kind of what happened last time, actually. Yeah, it's kind of what happened last time. There's a couple of ways you could do it. I think Heng Yan's the key. He is accessible. He is. I still think he's pretty decent and worth picking up. But like for this roadmap alone, he's a key character. I tried using Roxy, got pretty far until the last stage. Yeah, the last stage is Rosita. What? Which one? St. Paddy's. Oh no, you're talking about. Doesn't she have it on her rush though? Like the thing is, on those roadmaps, you can't really guarantee it. It's on her rush. Rush isn't going to happen, you know? I'm trying to nuke turn 1. You need to take out like 3 characters turn 1, otherwise you're in a lot of trouble. Because you lose 1 to the infection a lot of the time. But yeah, that roadmap was decent. Heng Yan's the key character for sure. I have got to build all my teams to faction assault again. Because I transferred regions, I have to build my entire teams again, it looks like. And unfortunately, it doesn't like save it. And you can't go into your roster and like say like use team, which I thought was a really good thing, but it is what it is. What did we use on him? Okay, that's that team. I transferred again last week and I also had to redo my teams. Did you pick up another Rick from the... Oh, damn, I forgot. Oh, no, I can. I can do it right now. I can do it right now. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Why not? Why not? Answer me that. Why not? Where is it? Is it in Living Skulls shop? Claimed. I think I've done my other stuff today. Did I do my check-in? And the check-in seems to lag. No. Something went wrong. It's not good, is it? Is that from me doing the check-in? Maybe. Just lagged my game. 1 second. Featured offers. Get me that crate as well. Claim. Okay. Let's what's this? Alexandra, is it Alexandra? Yeah. Okay. Team I use for Alexandria is this. I have 8 rooks. I think I did mess up one, like I didn't do it with I can't remember what I messed it up with. Was it World Champions maybe? It might have been World Champions. The total faction claims of the week on the check-in also resets when the faction moves. Yeah. Even though it's not. Wait, I guess it's seen as a new faction even though it's not. Oh, yeah, true, yeah. Yeah. It probably is like about the region it's in or something like that as well. Andrew 2K can apply crosshairs. True. True. I could have done that. For the I would have to apply burn to him first, right? I don't think she can apply it on her basic. when she does the initial thing. But yeah, that's a good shout as well. Atlanta, yeah, Atlanta. I didn't want to click it, I wanted to remember. I was like, what's a bird? What's the bird? Okay, no. Watch the bird. I hate that I have to use Carol in this. I don't have to, but there's not much else. Like, what other character do you think I could use instead of Carol to do a little bit of damage? The reason I think Carol is good for me is because I can use the alert attacks weapon and give everyone 20% attack boost. I could potentially use him instead. I think I did use him instead at one point. He does like do really good damage when attacking targets with a tank roll. I don't think these guys have rolls like that. No. I guess Carol is the way. I'll do that. I don't think that procs with half her kit, but I'll do that. Um, 53% defense down. Look at that. Can we get it to stack even higher than that? Does this a little bit higher? A little bit higher. Do the teams transfer from tier 5 to tier 6? I don't have to rebuild my teams twice, right? Roxy has death down. Yeah. Is that on basic attacks? No, just once. Okay, that's not too bad then. I need to see how far behind I am as well, guys. I'm not sure if I did everything in my time off with regards to the eggs and stuff like that. I have only spent a little bit. I had to buy one blowtorch in that store, which honestly was kind of fine because it was part of one of the missions, and I thought it wasn't a very good mission until I could see that I could actually buy that, so it wasn't too bad, all things considered. Atlanta. Stinky Atlanta. Okay, let's check out the store. You guys can tell me what you've got and see if I've messed up. Mythic Market. What is it called? Bloody eggs. I've got 15,200. I think the only thing I bought was one blowtorch. The raid missions for Erica. Alright, yeah, true. That is ongoing, isn't it? I did 92 in the solo. I'm guessing there's another... Is there another raid tournament coming? I'm hoping there is. Fingers crossed. I guess I should just use my natural though. Faction raid tonight, coolio. That's actually problematic that I managed to do that. Okay, not too problematic. Normally Rick tanks her signature move. Hey, what's up, Tex? I am indeed, man. I am indeed. And big. Like that. He tanks it because of the bonus HP. And honestly, I love it. Thanks for the tank. I appreciate it. I got 4 Ericas, 1 left. Nice. So I guess you've done... Have you completed the mission? If you completed the raid mission, then yeah, that makes sense. I think she absorbed it, right? I think so. And what was that? 1000 HP, bro. 1000. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that'll be the difference. Like, you're 5k ahead of me. I'm probably almost definitely not going for that weapon. Wait. The weapon? Let me think a sec. I don't think I'm going for the weapon. Okay. I mean, it seems okay-ish, but I think 5% is crazy low, honestly. Especially when you have to use 5 of characters to get 25%. Like, I thought the 7% from the other allegiance was low. I don't understand why this can't just be 10. That's what I don't understand from this. Like, what is the difference between using a Holiday Heroes team and an all-strong team? Or an all-alert team with those particular weapons? Nothing. But there's more strong characters to choose from, and there's more alert characters to choose from. You're much more confined to the characters you can choose, but you don't seem to be getting a good bonus for it. Like, you probably could get 2 alert or 2 strong characters in a Holiday Heroes team, and you're only losing out on 5% attack. You know, see what I'm saying? Like, if you use the other weapon. I think it should just be 10%. I don't know why it's only 5%. It makes no sense to me. I think this... I mean, yeah, it's going to be a buff. This is going to work like a strong attacks weapon. But you don't give it to Erica, because she's going to be the leader. So, because she's the leader, you don't want her to... You want her to have a 1535. So, like, you have to put on, like, Carl or something like that. But if you're going to use Carl and Erica anyway, you might as well use the alert weapon instead. It's, like, almost identical. It's like... You're losing out on 5% attack. And that's only if you're using 2 characters. If you're using a 3rd alert character, for instance, if you're using Rosita, you're going to get 5% more attack. Makes no sense. Maybe toned down weapon. Yeah, but it still doesn't make any sense. Because isn't her leader skill just like traders? I was actually in the right place. It's just traders. Yeah. I think who had the 7% weapon? There was a 7% weapon. Was it? Is it Ezekiel or something? I can't remember. Wait, did I actually get it? It's like Winter Kingdom weapon or something, right? Apparently I didn't. Oh no, it is. It's Harrison's. No. Who has the 7% weapon? Is it attached weapon, or is it? Am I just misremembering? I'm pretty sure there was a character. Oh, he's not called Winter Ezekiel. Oh, he's Yuletide, isn't he? Who had the 7%? What was the 7% weapon? I'm remembering an allegiance. I thought it was like this Winter Allegiance team. There you go. All Winter Allegiance teammates get 7% attack for each Winter Kingdom Allegiance teammate on the team. I thought this weapon was like not crazy good either. You know, when it comes to the 4 slot. I know a lot of people are changing that out for pain spread anyway. But the 7%, again, I don't know why it's being reduced. It's not like the full Winter Allegiance team is like crazy powerful. It would be 75% on all of the full HH team with the weapon, plus the other helps. Like Carl. 5%. But it's not a buff. It's not a buff. It's 50% base, which is just a leader skill, you know? Just a trader. Exactly the same, right? It's just a leader skill, 50% attack. And then the buff comes in during fights. And I mean, let's compare it to someone else who they released recently. Right? Now he has improved strong attacks, 15%, like 3 times more powerful. I don't know, it just seems weird, right? I know it requires strong characters, but there's more strong characters than there are holiday heroes. You know? That's what I'm saying, like it doesn't... I don't know why the idea is that, like, if you build a strong team, you should be able to get, like, a bigger buff, an alert team with the alert weapon. But if you build a very specific team to an allegiance, the buff isn't going to be as strong. Like, I would have thought, like, it's harder to build a good Holiday Heroes team than it is to build a good strong team, in my opinion. If you have all the strong characters and all the Holiday Heroes, half the Holiday Heroes aren't attack team characters. You know, sure, you can say the same for strong characters, to be fair, but... I don't know, it just seems kind of weird. I think it should just be 10% all the time, and then the improved version should be 15%. I think these are just 5% upgrades, nothing crazy here. That's just my opinion on it. It just seems like kind of strange. Kind of strange. I don't have raid refills, so I can't really do raid missions. Don't have raid refills. Have you been going in on raid tournaments, Daylight? Don't have raid refills. Huh, there it is. How many have I got now? How many did you have, Bretland? 8. I think you've got me beat, to be fair. I think you've got me beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I messed up for sure 1. But I think you've actually transferred more than me. But yeah, I've got 6 now. It's so funny. I don't even have 75 raids. I wish it wasn't based on wins. I mean, what's your win rate in raid like raids? I think mine's like my win rate is like 95% plus. I might get stumped like just autoing basically. Well, I'm manual, but it's like, you know, you have your auto manual. I might get stumped like once or twice every now and again. Like that team where I had Aaron there, I think I messed up against that team once. And it's just because Aaron's newer. Just the way it goes. Easter Jesus Ultra mission. Is there not a mission for... Oh, it's here. I think I'm going to pull for Denise. Is it worth pulling... It's worth pulling 3 times on both characters, right? Because you'll get 2k tokens back no matter what, and you could just get lucky, right? Like you get 2 crates, so it's worth doing 3 pulls. That's that Avatar, I know, right? They never talk about that Warrior Champions reward, that's for sure. So you get 2,000 back for spending 30,000. Maybe it's not worth actually. Maybe it's not worth. Shane, I got Amani on this wheel. What about his wheel? Alpha. Rosie, Eugene. You know what my luck's going to be like, guys? I'm going to pull... If I pull for Jesus, I'd get alphas. I can feel it. I can feel it. Only faction raids. I mean, I haven't really checked my raid counts. I don't think it's going to be too crazy bad. Yeah. That's the only can that can get bad. I never open stuff and use raid cans. Like the free cans I get from just playing the game seem to be enough to like... What did I just do? I knocked that over. So it seems to be enough to actually get enough cans all the time. Did they just... Okay, no, I just ran out of space. Okay. Hey, Mr. C, thank you very much, man. 43 months, bruv. It's going to be 48 months. You're over halfway there on the 4th year. That's mad. That's going to be a blue badge. Very few people are going to have that. That's for sure. Okay, what was I doing? A decent amount of warring should keep you stocked up on cans. Yeah. Thank you very much, Mr. C. 5 months to the 4-year badge, indeed, man. Indeed. I do appreciate that, man. Long time, long time. How did you enjoy Resident Evil? I know you had some issues initially, but I'm sure you that out. Oh yeah, I have to hold fast healing weapons, don't I? Do I have to hold... No, I should be getting 60% heal every turn. I do need dot extension. Yeah. It was a blast. I played the whole game from morning until bedtime, almost forgot to. Man, those feels when you get a game that you're just really looking forward to. Like, I see some screenshots on Reddit, right, where it will show people showing like a photo of them when they were younger, and they're like sitting in the back seat of the car, in their parents' car, like looking through the manual on a freshly bought like PS1 game or PS2 game, and I'm just like, I remember doing that myself, like being that like proper happy that in the like 45-minute journey home I was reading the manual and everything. Oh man, don't get that feeling anymore because I don't buy hard copy stuff anymore. I'm always digital, so don't get that feeling as much now, but still. I don't know why I feel like I lost 400 Raycans when my faction transferred regions a while back. I mean, that that would have been something to bring up, but I don't think that would have been the case. You must have just gone mad on raiding at one point. The playtime was 13 hours for me. We completed it already in 13 hours, damn. See, look, we're just about to have someone die. I don't know how we can have someone die from infection. 120% infection. I mean, I guess maybe just like the random heals going elsewhere. I don't know. Alright. Okay, that's the easy ones. Now we get onto the harder ones. I think I set up my teams properly though, so we should be alright. That's like one thing I miss about physical copies too. Yeah, honestly, it's... Yeah. Yeah. I remember getting my $1.99 budget game every 2 weeks on my Amstrad. I'll tell you what I remember. This was like proper old. I don't know how many people would have done this. I remember renting games from Blockbuster for like a weekend. I don't know how I mean, back then you couldn't complete them, whereas nowadays you can complete a game in a weekend. But back then the games were mad difficult. You know, and they had a bit more game time in them, whereas these days that's not the case. Like would rent like FIFA for the weekend for like, I don't know how much it cost, but that was exciting because I'd rent games that I wouldn't necessarily normally buy, and obviously like I'd have a friend over when I did it, so we just played a game a weekend. So potentially, like in a month, I'd rent 3-4 games, which would normally cost, let's say by today's amount, that's going to be like 120 quid minimum, right? But it probably cost me like £10 instead to rent them for 4 weekends honestly, that's crazy that I only had those games for like a weekend, but I can still like remember how good a feeling it was to kind of rent those. Us pro gamers have a curse. We beat games too easily. I was actually talking about this with my brother recently. Like, there were some old school games which like even now I remember them being so difficult. Like, there was like Mickey Mouse. I want to actually play these games again. It was Mickey Mouse on like the Sega Game Gear. It was so difficult. But it's hard to know whether it was hard or I was just a kid and I was bad at games. It's really hard to know. Because it definitely could be the second one. Lion King was so hard. I've seen, like, bro, if you want to see some stuff text, like, you can just Google, like, or, I mean, like, search on YouTube, people doing those old games quick. And there's just some people who are just crazy at them. Because they obviously, they basically have the feeling that I had about a particular game and they just played it over and over again. Nice. Nice. I think he got stunned there. Resident Evil 4 was hard for being a modern game. Usually single player shooters are easy, but no. Oh, damn, I didn't miss that. There we go. On normal mode, I managed to get bodied multiple times. Yeah, I think like playing it on like normals kind of just the way it should be, and you have to pay attention, you know. Because generally when you play games on hard, they're basically cheating, you know? Like they have like faster regen or, you know, they do things, the aimbot effectively. But yeah. No one's going to buy games they can't beat. It's all about the Benjamins. Back in the day, I don't remember completing any games when I was younger. If I'm honest, I just remember playing, like, I remember beating Asterix and Obelix, and that game took a while, and it was so much fun. I need to get an emulator for those old games, man. Hey, Seren, thank you very much. Thank you very much. 26 months. Good to see you back. Yeah, it is good to be back. It is, honestly, it is really good to be back. I got quite anxious, honestly, when I was away. Especially initially, the first like 48 hours was pretty rough, just because, you know, my channel was like potentially just dying. But I got kind of fortunate. Like the first 2 days it was okay. The third day it was okay-ish. After that it was terrible. But like if I would have had PC issues just 24 hours prior, right? 24 hours, I wouldn't have got out 3 videos. I wouldn't have got out any of the character preview videos that I'd got out the day before. That would have been devastating. Yeah, that would have been devastating. Because I think that's nearly 10,000 views there. Like the CSGO veteran bot settings and mad she is watching people. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Hey, Tex, almost 3 years. Closing in, man. Closing in. Closing in. Thank you very much, though, Tex. 29 months. I appreciate that. You should pop up on the screen any moment. Sometimes it could be delayed. Like Cygnus did one earlier and it popped up instantly. And then these ones are taking a little while to pop up. I don't know why sometimes it's a bit different, you know? Hey, what's up, Albert? Welcome to the stream. Bots get aimbot. Yeah, I know. That's how they have to shoot. I mean, it's just how it works. I think in the future, that's what I hope to improve is AI for video games to make it a bit more like realistic, you know? Because the AI in some games is just so bad. Like I say, they have to cheat basically to win. Like to be harder, they have to cheat rather than to be like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. I think the best one I could explain it was, I think I've talked about this before, is Command and Conquer. if you change the difficulty settings in Command and Conquer, all it does is it means they can produce a tank a little bit faster, and they can produce it faster than you. So they're producing 2 tanks while you're producing 1. Sure, that's going to be harder, but that's pretty much just cheating. That's just cheating. So then you have to have like 2 depots, so you're producing 2 tanks while they're producing 2 from 1 depot. You know, it's just cheaters. What was the game called? I think it was like Mickey Mouse. It was, he had to go in a castle. I remember there was like swimming levels and stuff. Man, I think this is almost like a trauma, guys. I've got like trauma from my youth of not being able to beat this game. I think I have to overcome this trauma and play it again and beat it. I imagine me playing it now and it's actually just really easy and I'm just like, wow, I was just really bad at game. Because all I can remember it as being is that one of the toughest games ever. Like, so hard. Oh, goodness. There's like Mystery Castle or something like that. I can't remember what it's called now. Okay, let's... I don't mean to do that. Oh, Lily's going to do her rush, yeah? That's good, that's good, that's good. Nice. Wait. He took it out, but only rushed once? Oh, no, he rushed twice, okay. Double click. I'm moving out tomorrow to my new apartment. I'm excited, but at the same time not, because my bed is not easy to move up the stairs. Have you not got like a... I mean, I don't know what your bed's made of, but a lot of the time you can just unscrew the ends. Like, then you got 2 brackets effectively. You just have to make sure you put it together properly. Like, I had a sofa that got delivered once, and they couldn't get in my front door. Concrete? What? Your bed's made of concrete. I had a sofa that got delivered once, and they couldn't get in my front door, and they just looked at me and were like, well, I mean, I was like, yeah, see you later, mate. So I had a sofa just sitting outside my front door, and I was like, how am I going to get this in my house? And because I'd only just moved in, my dad left his toolkit here, so I got out the drill, you know, whatever it is, and put a drill fit on it, and managed to find the bolts inside the legs. So I was like taking off the legs of this sofa. But the comical part was it started raining, so I was like, it was a race against time. Like I could feel it was just starting to drizzle a little bit, and it wasn't a leather one; it was the, you know, material would have been absolutely soaked. They just dipped. I mean, there's not much they could do. Like they tried to get in the door, and it was just bigger than the door. It was taller than the door. Where I live. When I first go into my house, there's just like a really small like square effectively, where to the left there's a door, to the right there's a door, and right in front of me is a staircase. So it's very like, it's very narrow as you go into my house. Which just, you know, is the way it is. But yeah, I remember that proper race against time. Okay, I was like, huh? I've not said hello to my new region yet. I don't think I should. We'll leave it. What else have we got to do? What you guys? I did ask, but I didn't really see much people talking about it. What are you guys buying in here? It's like your priorities. Lot just needs bigger stuff than us being tall. I mean, it's that I think I always think I've told these stories before, to be honest. But when I first moved into my house, I didn't have much money because I'd spent most of my money on like all the money I had went into my house, like buying it. And I went to Ikea, and I don't know what it's like where you guys are, but Ikea for me, at the end of it, wait, what are dead rabbits for? We get the dead rabbits from the roadmap. Isn't that part of the same event? Or is that a separate event? It doesn't give bloody eggs. Okay. Roadmap just... Oh, these metal boxes are bad. I guess we just take ultra tokens. Or the trainers. How many of these have I got? I guess the trainers are cheap. Yeah, trainers are mad cheap. So we'll take the trainers for sure. Do you use hang-in? Well, not often. Did you get Easter Era, Erica? I haven't yet. And welcome to the stream, Kathy. But yeah, I went to Ikea, and when you get to the end of Ikea, there's like a section of broken stuff, basically. You know, like stuff that was on display or stuff that just got returned that was broken. And I got my kitchen table from there because it had big scratches across the top, and I guess it was a display table, and it just had scratches on it. So I got a kitchen table that was massive. It was enough to seat like 10 people. And I got that for like 80% off. And then I also got this sofa. And this sofa, I was like, this looks really weird. And it was really cheap. It was like 90% off. So cheap. And I was like, you get to test it out and just sit on it and stuff like that. I was like, it seems sturdy. It doesn't seem like it's going to collapse. So I don't know what the problem is. It's just like one of the arms seemed wrong. When I got home and then I obviously I did the unscrewing thing, I realized the problem with it was it had two right arms and they just flipped one of the arms the other way around and put it on the other side. Or like two left arms. Because initially I thought, it's meant to have like a pouch here for controllers, but it was just a flipped round backwards arm. It was 90% off. But I mean, it served me reasonably well, to be honest. Erica token and Paragon mods. Steve, how many of these can I get? These eggs. You can clear all dead rabbits market if you complete all 3 rabbits. Oh, okay. That's decent. Okay, I take these first then. Because I'm going to be doing some pulls. The total bloody eggs for free is 32,800. She's 25. And then I can pick up 2 Paragon mods. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, to get the Easter Walker avatar, you've got to choose between Paragon mods and avatar. I've got no idea why they priced this so high. It makes no sense. This should be like 100. I mean, even that seems high to me. This should cost nothing. Avatars costing the same as like a character make no sense. They overvalue this stuff massively. I mean, it looks nice, but you can only equip 1. And I've got like 40. After getting it, how often do I use it? It's more of a collection thing. And it just seems weird that it costs so much for something that's a collection. I much prefer fluff items to be cheaper. Like, honestly, I'd buy an avatar if they sold it for like 99 pence or 99 cents. But if they sold it for like $20, I'm not going to buy it, And this feels like they're selling it for $20 in here when it comes to versus the other thing, or like maybe 10, because like this is normally like 15. A weapon's normally like 10, 15, right? Wish I had more time. No worries, Mr. C. It's all good. Enjoy the move, man. Enjoy the move. I guess you can say the couch was all right. I'll wait. What? I don't know that. I don't know what you said. Yeah. It should be. Yeah, exactly. I think you should get an avatar. Maybe they should just put the avatar on the calendar in the future, like the last day of the, or maybe the first day you get an avatar. You know, I don't think avatars should be that big a deal. I think they should sell avatars though for really cheap. You know. Like limited edition, just do an avatar every like. I mean, effectively they do. They've got an avatar in the battle pass, but that's free, right? The avatar in here is free. This is honestly one of the best looking avatars they've done. I really like the idea of like the history marker avatars. Like I did actually pass it on to Scriptly about like potentially doing other ones like this, like Rick waking up in the hospital. You know, that sort of thing. Maybe the governor, for instance, and Tyrese, that moment as well, you know? Like big moments in the storyline. That's cool for avatars. It could have been Defense Paragon or HP set and free avatar. I mean, it's attack because she's an offensive character. That's why it's an attack avatar. You said it was 2 right arms, so okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah. I think it was 2 left, but yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I get you. I didn't realize until I got home, but I wasn't really that bothered. Obviously, I just moved in. Even now, like I still have this leather sofa which I bought when I first moved out of my parents' house into a flat. I got a bit of money. I don't know what it's called, but my mum put in some money into like, I'm not sure what it's called. Like it's something you do for children, and then when they turn 18, they get the money. Like it's an endowment or something like that. And I got quite a lot. I think it was like 2,500, 3,000. And I wanted to buy something that would be good for a house that would last a long time. So I bought a leather seating set. So I've got like a 3-seat sofa and a 1-seat, like, I don't know what you want to call it, chair, but they're matching. And I bought some other stuff too, but I still got that stuff. And that was a while ago. I figured that would last quite a lot of time, as long as I didn't like wreck it, and yeah, it's lasted really well. Maybe the avatar artist is very well paid, need to recoup that expense. I don't know, this is strange, isn't it? How much do those eggs cost? Is this it? Okay, they're not asking for a crazy amount of money for that avatar, but it is basically like they're selling it for a $5 or $10. You know? That's what I'm saying, like $1. So like, even if it was 1,000 maybe, or 500 points. Fluff, I like fluff, but not that much. Not over like mods. There's only one time I got fluff over game stuff, and that was with the Zombody. Or is it? It's like one of the rarest avatars. Not many people have this one. This one. You had to choose this or characters in the S-Class era. And I actually think like 5 months later, S-Class era is over, but yeah. And the only reason I chose this was because I already had the important character in there. I already had Princess and Priya, who are in there, I believe. And then there was this character that they put in there. They had Javi in there. And I pulled for him when he first came out, so yeah. Already had everything. I don't know. It's just weird. It's just a weird decision. It is what it is, you know. But I'd prefer it to be either participation, like Cena said. I think that's probably the best way to do it. Either the first day of the login calendar or the last. Probably the last to like say like, hey, they actually participated in the entire event, but or really cheap in terms of cost, but yeah. Why he's got reflex? Yeah. Did we have war? No, we didn't have war this last weekend, did we? But we've got war this upcoming weekend. Is that 4 wars in 5 weeks? Like, the timing of me having my PC issues is actually kind of hilarious because I didn't miss out on too much. I missed out on this event, unfortunately. And this would have been quite a bit of content to make, but I didn't miss out on too much. No character release. I got kind of fortunate. All things considered. All things considered. Nothing for 3 months. I mean, we did have wars, right? We were still having wars. Just wasn't for anything crazy. War this weekend. Wonder what the dumb tower is this week. Yeah. My theory is, this is my theory. They can't make towers that affect a limited amount of people. This is why we get all every time. All enemies, all teammates, rather than like 3 enemies, 3 teammates. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that exists. And I don't think that would be as bad if there were like 2 enemies got normalized to a 1 turn, rather than the entire team gets normalized on 1 turn. Oof. Sort of reflects. I just need those characters for the damn tower team. Putting them again and has been a pain. Ah, right, yeah. I kind of got fortunate. I don't sell my characters too often, so, and I had 3 of them already. I think one of them's a silver, right? So, yeah. Good night, Valiant. Thanks for tuning in, man. Can't get another PK for nothing. Yeah, that's the way it is. If you need a particular one character, it just may never turn up, you know? For me, I needed Jessie Anderson, and I managed to get, like... Can't remember exactly. It's like 4 of her or something from my... Cal pulls. Is anybody been using Cal? You're still only on grade 5 PK, Steve. I don't even know how this is possible, man. Because it's not like you don't pull on the Gold Mythic wheel. This is mad. With one being the free one everyone got. You know what you're going to do, right? You're going to do a 10 eventually, and you're going to get like 2 or 3 PKs in that 10. It's just the way it is. You can't think about it as well. If you think about it when you pull, somehow the game knows. 2 from 40. That's normal though. 2 from 40 pulls is normal. The rate is 1 in every 20 pulls. Like, fair odds. Can't remember how many pulls it took me. Maybe 60, 70. I got him before I should have, because I pulled 2 in a 10. Like those, when you pull 2 in a 10, you know. Happy days. Can you make a team defense Ronaldo? You want me to use Ronaldo in a defense team? I think he actually potentially could be used in a defense team with Circuit. Circuit could boost his defense. He could be reasonable. I think I sold enough. Yeah, I've had tons of PKs myself. Loads. There's still a character that eludes me for LB3, but PK was not that dude's. You can maybe put him on an alpha team. I think he 100% needs. Wait, what? What? Let me double check this actually. What role is he? Is he damage? I guess he's gonna be damage. That would be disappointing. Hopefully support. Or tank. I doubt he's a tank. Actually, it's so rare I forgot. I did get 1 more PK in the 100 cal pool, so LB1 now. Still way over average in all the gold rushes. You probably would have been better off just using him as the tower character in the meantime. You know? I mean, unless you've got PK on your defense teams as, you know, grade 5 or LB1. I mean, fortunately, he does get a massive health boost, so it's not like he's too flimsy. I have to check the potential of like a strong team, because I think you could probably use like a ransack team, you know. Who is that guy who got released at Winter who was strong? It's like Mitchell or something like that. It's not, that isn't his name, but it kind of sounds like that. What's his name? No worries, Cygnus. I'll probably have that video out tomorrow on my other channel, Cygnus. I'll link it to you. Benjamin, that's it. Yeah. He's more of a control character, right? I think he can do a little bit of damage. Eris and Jesus is dangerous on attack. All right, yeah, because you can do vengeance on that. That's not a bad idea, to be honest. Not a big fan of cheese, but it's all good. 70 bleeds. Okay, let me mess around with a team quickly. I used my Dante. Unfortunately, I can get another one, but I don't have any. Maybe I have. Yeah, I do. I don't think it matters what tier he is. Okay. Okay, this was a team I was playing around with. The attack stats of these characters are nuts because their base attack is pretty decent, but then if you add on the fact that Dale's going to give him 75% attack boost. I think that was the team. Let me just double check Benjamin a sec. Because you can build like a heavy ransack team with him. Don't think I've super upgraded him. Not much at all. He's got like a base ransack, yeah. And then like you're offsetting the loss of 1535s with the 75% attack boost. And then this steals. I'm thinking like, yeah, there's certain characters. What's his name? Davey. I don't have him. Where is Davey? How does he reduce damage? Like, he has something in his kit where it reduces damage. 100% chance this character in 12. Is it his weapon? Nope. What's the damage reduction on this character? Start each turn. 100%. This character and 2 other teammates get crosshairs resistance. I'm not sure. His tank, is he a tank? Support. I found out that look at the boost on Abraham. The boost on Abraham? What do you mean? Oh, you mean like with the signature move? Let's just do actual proper raids, I guess. I'm not sure if he's upgraded yet, actually. I modded him a little bit Okay, I've upgraded the things I really... Yeah. Okay, yeah, now paybacks. How do I get through paybacks? It's basically just Shane, right? It's basically just Shane. The downside is I've got 3 damage roll characters here. Yeah. Right, see how slow this is? Even though they got mad attack boosts, I would have already killed this team with my main team. It's just like, I thought she was controlled. Doesn't he confuse her? Yeah, she should be confused, no? Oh no, she's gonna focus. Man. So I can't use other teams. Defense matters too much. Alert, Valentine Davey is okay on Erica's team, but it feels like he deals no damage. Any other alternatives? Carl. Oh, I just realized as well, if you use Carl on a Holiday Heroes team, right, doesn't that override the weapon he's got? The weapon that we're just about to get. That one. At the start of each wave, all Holiday Heroes Allegiance teammates get 60% attack and defense for 2 turns. That's a buff. So that the weapon, that 5% weapon doesn't even work in that case. Until turn 3. Even less reason to use it. And Carl's easy one of the top 5 characters from Holiday Heroes. That attack boost is crazy. You can use Erica. Let me buy one of the Ericas just to have Erica on my roster. I'll buy 2 for now. Did it? I like her vest, like a pink bulletproof vest. I'm sure one does exist in reality, but yeah. Let me just quickly tear her up. And then okay, so we've got Erica. Yeah, our strong team's just too slow, getting absolutely rampaged. The fact that I'm taking like 1 character out in the first 2 turns, even though it's got crazy high damage, it's just, yeah, it's not good enough. Okay, should we just type in hero? Okay. Erica. Carl. East Eva. I think that's the easy 3. And the other 2 is based on, like, I think you should probably use Christmas Carol. Or Thanksgiving Dale here. Actually, you don't need Dale because you've got Carl. And then this could be like Leprechaun, Ruler Shiva, even Slasher Beta maybe. This needs to be a damage dealer. of some kind. That's it. All right. I mean, that team's actually going to be decent. This team's actually going to be decent. Because I'm going to get a big attack boost. How many alert characters we got? 2. We can just go for the confused pistol, I guess. I need to upgrade this weapon again. Her base weapon is good. Yeah, it's got the tank buster. I think this team's going to look at that damage. 150k. That's not including the 60% extra damage she's guaranteed to get. The only downside of this is I'm almost definitely going to one-shot characters on her sig now. Whereas previously I wouldn't necessarily. Okay. Still run into Ricks though. Rick, I don't know, Ricks just seems a bit of a tanky guy sometimes. I messed up. I messed up. I was just about to flee, but yeah. We'll stun those 2. Oh no, we're not going to stun those 2. Speaking of horrible odds, I never pulled a single copy of Bucket Hat. Did at least 50 pulls. Huh. That is peculiar. Why is she not doing as much damage as normal, even though she's got 60% attack boost? Like I normally she defense while stunned. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Stun my entire team just then. Pretty much. Hey, what's up, DMAS? Did you check the new Roxy buff? Yes. Seems kind of interesting, right? Give me that rush. Seems kind of interesting. I would have killed this much faster if she didn't get stunned. And now she goes to 50% per medic, right? Effectively. Okay, let's think this through a little bit. Could probably take her out. And it's kind of a waste, but we'll do this just to take. And then we can stun everybody else. And then we'll do a little bit of tank busting. What does Easter Eva do? She's not upgraded for me. Oh, she applies crosshairs. That's kind of cool. Oh, she cleansed. Of course she cleansed. What's her sig do? 3 random hit. To 5%. So you do maim. Right, look at that. That's not bad. 26k maim and she isn't upgraded at all. She's only tier 5 level 1 effectively. It's not terrible. Ransack. That's what I kind of miss on this. Kind of missing Ransack. Wait, what? Oh, it's the heal from his passives. For some reason I thought the heal was from his weapon. Did I not confuse? I did. This isn't too bad a team. Obviously this is Erica upgraded. I'll try and upgrade her before the weekend. You need to just be like quite nukey though. If you don't take things down quickly in the first 2 turns, it slows it down massively because you lose that attack buff. So you need to figure out what you're doing there. Yeah. I've gotten the Erica to deal 29k aim. It's pretty good. Yeah, this is okay. This is okay. Obviously, Sophia is a big carry there. I think Holiday Heroes maybe need another damage dealer. That's a bit more accessible. That's like kind of East Eva levels, you know? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Okay, we're going to stun 3. Or attempt to. There's a risky to take him out first, but... I've gotten that Erica. Sorry. I think you can get that much higher though. Like, okay. She got main resist. Okay, that's, I mean, it's a decision. It's definitely a decision. I think they need to res too. So like a damage dealer that maybe a strong character that has a revive weapon then. Or just a strong character. I mean, I guess there is theoretically... I don't think I've upgraded him. Let me just check. The problem is I don't know how good it's going to be. I almost definitely haven't upgraded this dude. But it theoretically could be him, right? What does he need? What does this go up to? Because is it 100%? Oh, 20% attack, it's just 100% chance. Okay, so it is actually good on a Holiday Heroes team. Holiday Brawn. When this character forms their special skill, he's got a cleanse, it's kind of nice. I think we just get everything else to 9. Dazed enemy boost. Could I daze someone turn 1? I can with Carol, right? I can with Carol. The only problem is I've only got one character that can take out paybacks now. Recover. Increase. Okay, I think we need to do this one. Let's go for a few of these. And also a few of these. And a few of these. This character gets 9% attack against dazed. That's probably a way you could just hard nuke. What is his specialist skill? Oh, he can. Does this daze come in first? I think it does, right? I tested it. I'm 90% sure I tested it in my video. It's just been a little bit of a time. I think that comes in first. Okay. So if you crit, you're just gonna nuke with double point. Drunken beating. This character gets it down. The name of this one is 18% attack. Okay, yeah. This is so it's just worth max out his entire kit pretty much. Pretty much. Okay. Obviously, this isn't going to be as strong as Sophia, but it could still be decent. I think he's only truly viable in a full team like this. I'm going to just use a different weapon because I haven't upgraded his base weapon. Okay. Okay. Now we should have 100% attack, right? Oh, we got stunned. Okay, we're in a little bit of trouble. Because of that infection, which is just about to rock me. Is he controlled anyway? He is now. Is this deal damage? Wait, what happened? That's so weird. That was so weird. I think he got killed by one of my teammates. That was so funny. Oh wait, we need to confuse again. Nice. She didn't kill him? For real? Steve is a little bit tanky sometimes. Yeah, it's obviously a little bit slower. And I just need to get her tiered up, next level up tournament. Because then I've got a bit more damage. Her main will be able to like do significant amounts of maim at that point. And it'll be when it be turn 1. Yeah, that's gonna make a massive difference, honestly. When does that get to turn 1? LB1, so one more copy. Yeah, so this weekend I'll try and use a team like that for the war a little bit. That's the Abraham. Yeah, the strong, like a revive weapon on Abraham has a little bit of potential. Wonder if you can try slash a beta for crosshairs. Yeah, and the bleed is pretty decent. It's just that, do you know what that team lacks? Like just from testing it in control, it lacks control. I'm relying all on Carl, and I've got a weapon that confuses as well. Like it lacks a bit of control. And I can't really think who else has control, really. I can't remember if he has control. Yeah, no control here. The trauma is interesting though, because now it'll be a trauma-based team. Could go up against some of them cleanse characters, like, and let them self-nuke.
Feels good. Sounds good.
Hey, Basham, thank you so much. 2020.
Welcome back, buddy.
I guess that's going to be dollars to pounds conversion. There's no significance in 2020. Thank you so much for that. I do appreciate that, Michelle. And welcome back. Thank you very much. It feels really good, but I'm honestly, I feel more relaxed right now than I have felt in a long time. So yeah, it feels good. Rosie has control. Where is it? Yeah, she's more of a defense team character, right? Yeah. I think I just need to upgrade Erica and test it out. But it looks reasonable. Like, it does, like, you saw me using it, and if I can win raids and it's not fully upgraded, it's not super quick. The damage numbers on the damage dealers are crazy, though. 120 to 150k is really good. Sophia got really high damage. Easter Erica will obviously go up a little bit in damage. And her sig move will actually be really decent application of main. Because right now, she's doing 25% of her attack stat as main damage. And that includes the 60% buff from Carl. Right? Yeah. So when she's maxed out damage, like right now her stat is 67k. Well, no, it's not. No, it's not. Her base, it'll be better to just go from her base. Leader skill. Her base is 17k here, and then it goes up to what, 30k? 26. Actually, she is actually quite balanced, isn't she? But it will still be significant. You know, she's gonna have over 100k base plus the 60% boost from Carl. I can see it doing like 40 to 45k main on the turn one. And there's quite a few characters that you can almost one-shot with that. There are quite a few characters out there. I don't think it potentially is going to counter Davey. He has HP lead skill and HP on him as well. But I mean, effectively you could potentially see it as like you could reduce his max HP by like whatever 40-50k. He has pretty high base HP. She has a HP lead. No, she has a defense lead skill, so potentially you could see it being used against that team. And there's no characters on that. And if you didn't know, as long as you don't get controlled, like, as long as you don't get dazed on Sophia, Sophia can't be hit by this leader skill because her signature move cleanses it. So, yeah. This doesn't affect Sophia, so you don't even need the mod. You only need the mod to stop the passives from giving Sophia AP, which is against medics. So theoretically, you could still one-shot yourself like 10% of the time if you have the passive. Is she a control character? No. So yeah, I think that team's decent. Definitely better than the strong team I put together. Strong teams are nice. Like it feels nice, sounds nice, and everything, but it just doesn't, like, in reality, it isn't great. It's not great. Anyway, guys, I've been streaming for 2.5 hours. It has been really nice to come back to the old stream game. I do appreciate all of you tuning in. I'm going to obviously have some content out now, going forwards. Content is back on the table, which is great. I'm going to be streaming on Thursday. I'll be doing the live stream giveaway on Thursday for, I believe, is it? What's the character right now? I think it's Denise. It might be Denise and, yeah, I think it's Denise and Jesus. But Jesus is going to be advanced tokens because I did it as an advanced giveaway. So we'll do the draw for the giveaway then. I should have done it tonight, but I didn't really have much time to promote it and stuff. But also I just forgot, and I'm kind of tired. I don't want to mess it up. So you've got another couple of days to enter that giveaway if you want to, or both of those giveaways if you want to. But that's the end of my stream today. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much to the Milestones in chat. Thank you very much for the welcome return. And a big thank you to Basham, who did a Streamlabs donation right at the end of the stream. Thank you very much, guys. Have a good evening, good day. whatever it is for you guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. And as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving. Goodbye, goodbye, guys. Goodbye, goodbye.